Yeah. Yeah, now this is why I do this.
I want some nasty. Are we having fun yet?
Once again, we're looking at draft prospects, and I have to say this is a good one, okay? This is a good one. I hope Judaray? That's a pretty cool name. If I said that right, that is a cool name. But you wanted me to talk about Christian Koloko, and I saw it a couple other times in this. So before we get started, if you guys want to support the channel, I always say this. Patron YouTube members, $2 per month. Go do it. Link in the description. All right, yeah, whatever. All right, so let's go ahead and look at him. So I wanted to look at his stats, but I have to say, dude, I am highly impressed. First and foremost, I am highly impressed from what I'm seeing. But we're gonna do the stats first, and then I'm gonna talk about a few of his accolades, okay? Because I think it's pretty impressive. And then I want to look at something that really confused me, like really confused me. So first and foremost, as promised, stats: 12.1 points, 7.1 rebounds, 1.2 assists, 62.5 field goal percentage. You can't ask for more than that as a center. That's pretty doggone. It's pretty doggone good. Not only that, he gets he's a pretty good defender. Like, actually a really good defender. If you're looking at his blocks here, if we scroll down, he's averaging 2.7, but as you can see, I mean, there's a lot of 4s, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 3, 5, 3, 3, 4, 4. Like, he can get blocks. He can really round them up, and steal wise as well is pretty decent, especially for a big man. But it's at 0.7. But if you can look through his games, I mean, every now and then he gets some pretty nice steal games. So defensively, he is solid. One thing that I like about him, and just trying to see how he would fit with a Spurs team, I really like the fact that he is basically by definition a cleanup type big. Like, rebound wise, he will clean it up for you. He will put the ball back into the rim. He's very good around the rim, but he just has a knack for rebounding. He's the center that you want to have. Now, he's not necessarily going to form, at least this is my opinion, I don't think he'll form into some type of star center, because just to be honest, nowadays you have to be a pretty good three-point shooter. He doesn't take threes. That's not his game whatsoever. He's more around the rim, rebounds, athletic, play very good defense. You don't want to shoot around him, and he does need a little bit of setup, but he's not terrible. Like, I definitely see him doing quite a few post moves. He's very patient. I like him overall. I think he has a very solid game. He knows what he does well, and he thrives in it. And I also want to point out his free throw percentage, because a guy like this who plays so hard around the rim, he's going to get to the free throw line. And with that being said, he is not bad. He is not a slouch. You're not going to be able to just necessarily hack him. You got 74%, but I am not going to be angry with that when you're a center. I just can't. As far as his size, 7'1", 230 pounds. So you know that he's very, very fluid. Okay. And that's the best way I could say it. He's fluid. So overall, I like his game. Like, there's not much I can really say to critique it. He is a junior, so he's had some time to develop, but this is what I want to talk about. I want to talk about some of his accolades, and a lot of these are coming up this year. Actually, all of them are this year. He hit a lot of accomplishments in a year, and the thing about this is it also makes me a little nervous. It makes me nervous. Is he going to be where he's been projected before? I'm not sure. But moving on, as we can read here, actually, I don't think you guys can see it. I'll read it. He's first team All Pac-12, Pac-12 Defensive Player of the Year, Pac-12 Most Improved Player, and Pac-12 All Defensive Team. So he is a defensive monster, and I don't necessarily see him coming into the NBA and taking a step back. I feel like, at least what I've seen thus far, he is very solid in what he does well. So if he comes into the NBA, I think he's going to fit right in. He's going to come out the gate playing fairly well defensively. So this is what I wanted to talk about, and this is what kind of confused me about this kid. What is this still real? Is he really a second round overall pick? Because I saw this somewhere else, okay? And I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Most of the time with the pros and cons. I go into it blind. I don't look at it, and I want to react with it live with you guys. I haven't looked at the pros and cons, but I usually go to this website and I just do it blindly. But I did want to see his draft range, what he's projected. In second round pick? This can't be right. I was trying to find anywhere else that had him any different, but no, it's still around second round pick. I don't see that. I mean, he would be an absolute steal. I don't see him going in the second round. I could definitely see him going in the first. He's just too talented, in my opinion. At least a late first round. I don't see where this is coming from. But overall, look, they're the professionals, not me. So let's see if I agree with any of their pros and cons or disagree with it. Adequate, low post score, yes. And adequate is a very good adjective for him. Excels at scoring on off. Man, they say that about everybody. Adequate playmaker for his size. Ooh, I didn't. Yeah, I mean, 1.2 assists is not bad. Let's see, 4 assists. And obviously, playmaking isn't just about assists. You know, a lot of times it's past 2 assists, just making the right call. But with that being said, turnover-wise, it's 1.6. That's not terrible, but last few games, 4 and 4. That's pretty rough. Well, with that being said, yeah, I didn't even notice that. Yeah, he is a pretty adequate playmaker for his size. Here we go. All right, moving on. Solid rebound. Yes, definitely. I would use a stronger adjective than solid. Decent defender. Decent? Are they serious? Am I on the right person? Yeah, we're still on the right person. What are they talking? Decent? He's incredible. He's an incredible defender. Very good shot blocker. Sure. Good athlete. Yeah, good athlete. Has good hands. Sure, yeah. Needs to improve his face-up game. And I don't know if that'll improve. I think he's pretty set in stone with what type of player he's going to be. But anything can change. You can get better. Needs to extend his shooting range. We talked about that. Can struggle to score in traffic. I haven't seen a lot of that necessarily. I mean, he's doing kind of nothing but scoring in traffic most of his points. And he's shooting 62%, 63%. I don't know how I agree with that. I don't know if I agree with that. Can be too passive on offense. I haven't seen. I can't speak on that. You guys have to speak on that. Can be careless on offense, which can lead to turnovers. We just talked about the turnovers. Those last couple, 4. Maybe fairly raw offensively. Sure. Can be undisciplined defensively. Once again, I don't see it. To me, he's pretty engaged and he's a pretty really good defender. I don't know. All right. And one thing they didn't mention either is when I say he's fluid, I feel like he's pretty good on his feet for his size. I don't know why they wouldn't mention that. Anyways, Koloko is very athletic, energetic center that could project to be a solid rim protector in the NBA. He can finish plays above the rim, and he is also a good rebounder and shot blocker. He will need to expand upon his game offensively, but aside from that, he is having a very good junior season. Currently, he is second round prospect. That just cannot be accurate, man. Let me see if I can look it up one more time. Yeah, and still, it's nothing but first or second round. So I don't know. I guess he is. I guess he's projected second round. I don't know. If you guys heard something differently, please let me know, because this doesn't make any sense. And this will be a easy steal, especially if the Spurs were to get some type of superstar early on in the draft and not care about his position. Oh my God, if you got Christian Koloko, that would be an amazing pickup, because this guy is really, really good. I like him, dude. I really, really like him. He's very solid. He helps his team get a lot of dubs too. Oh my goodness, dude. He lost 3. Oh my God. But anyways, I'll give it to you guys later, man. Until next time.